Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube page. Continuing here with my Week 14 NFL recaps. Catch me on Twitter at SNewsAnalysis. That's at SNewsAnalysis. The Carolina Panthers pulling off what was to many a stunning win today at home versus the Atlanta Falcons by a score of 30-20. This is a game that saw the Panthers get out to a 23-0 lead early in the third quarter. Atlanta tried to mount a comeback, cut the lead to 23-13, but then in the fourth quarter, a 53-yard touchdown pass from Cam Newton to D'Angelo Williams sort of sealed the deal. Cam Newton was the story of this game, both from a passing and rushing perspective. 287 yards passing and 2 touchdowns through the air, another 117 yards and a touchdown on the ground, and you have a Panthers victory. Matt Ryan, 342 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Roddy White went over 100 yards and a touchdown. Julio Jones had 65 yards and a touchdown, just to sort of catch you up on the fantasy aspect of things here. As far as big picture goes, the Panthers moved to 4-9. If there's anything you can take from these last 3 games is the improved play of Cam Newton. Hopefully he can put together a solid last 3 games of the season, and he can kind of roll this into next year after a disappointing first half of the year. As far as the Falcons go, they now move to 11-2. Still in the first spot in the NFC playoff picture. Right on their heels, though, by virtue of their win this week, the 49ers at 9-3-1. So the Falcons by no means have wrapped up home field. Things are looking pretty good for a bye for them, but they're going to need to shore things up here in the last 3 games in order to ensure that home field throughout. As far as the Falcons go, nothing new. I think everyone knows by now their defense can be had by a good offense. By no means a dominating defense for the Falcons. An opportunistic one at times, one that plays good when it has a lead. But you see though how dependent this team is on their offense and on Matt Ryan and on the production of not only Matt Ryan but the running game and the receivers as well. This is why we think it's so important that the Falcons sew up home field. They've struggled in the playoffs the last 2 years. Yes, I know they lost to Green Bay 2 years ago at home, but I think to have any chance at going where they want to go, to a Super Bowl, they need to get that home field. And I know I hit on this in every preview or every recap I do of the Falcons. They have a lot of people out there that don't believe in them. And when they have a performance like they do today, well, now you're going to hear the doubters. Some coming out of the woodwork, some who've been saying it all year. And until the Falcons win that first playoff game, whoever that may be against, whether it be a divisional round game or a wild card game, they need to win that game for those skeptics to go away. And I think you're seeing now, maybe this week, maybe they're looking ahead a little bit. Next week, I look for them to get back to basics against the Giants, get back to basics and kind of focus in on what got them to be 11-2. Sometimes for a team, a loss like this can actually be a good thing. So we'll see how that serves them down the road. But as far as today goes, the Panthers 30, the Falcons 20 in a Week 14 NFC South matchup. Catch me on Twitter at SNewsAnalysis. Thanks, guys.